During sort of the end of year 8, I was really struggling to get into school. I'd get out of bed and then or not get out of bed, and I'd just curl up inside, or I'd curl up on the floor once I got out of bed.
When he was in the throes of his anxiety attacks, you felt very helpless. There wasn't a lot you could do apart from keep him safe while he was having the attack.
This mental illness really, stopping me from being able to get in, curling up on the floor, that just really made me feel quite hopeless.
It's very distressing to see somebody so unhappy, so in distress themselves. My husband particularly found it difficult to deal with those explosive times.
I lost my temper on a few occasions with Alex. We'd be sitting outside the school. He said, "I can't go in, Dad, I can't go in." I knew he'd had anxiety. He'd been diagnosed as having anxiety, but with the pressure from the local education authority, it made me very angry. It was harming our relationship, and something had to be done. I was convinced there must be an alternative type of education for Alex.
I was a teacher in New Zealand. I was looking at what was happening in education, and it was very evident to me that the traditional means of education, bricks and mortar schools, fantastic places, but not right for every child. So I wanted to build something that was accessible to all, that was built on the pillars of inclusion and innovation, somewhere that would allow every young person, no matter of their need, their ability, or even indeed where they were in the world, to access an inclusive education and find success, whatever that meant to them.
I was sceptical. I thought, it's not going to be like proper schooling, but it was quite the opposite. After the first lesson, I said to Dad, that was the best maths lesson I've ever had. I found myself contributing more to the lessons than I did at ordinary schooling.
I know that Alex didn't have much confidence, not only in himself, but in teaching. He grew in confidence to the point that he now feels able to go to a bricks and mortar college to pursue his dream of working in the film industry.
Before online schooling, I was always very anxious with people, but even now, talking to you, I'm not feeling anxious, and I think online schooling played a massive role in that.
It gave him the space and the time that he needed to overcome the worst of his anxiety. It has transformed what we can do.